my name is Jenny. Welcome to Barre. You're just going to need, like I said, you just need a ledge or chair or something and a mat. Mat is optional, but it is nice whenever we get down there. So, all right, here we go. Roll your shoulders back. Let's just do some nice rolls side to side, pointing your toes, rolling the shoulders back. Nothing crazy. Just kind of getting into it. Good. Breathe. Take some nice deep breaths. Whatever went wrong or whatever's going right, if it's going wrong, just let it go. Roll it off. If it's going right, just get more into your groove. Good. A few more. Good. All right, load up this leg, whatever that leg is for you, probably your right. Arms reach out at an angle, uncross. Good. So your legs and your arms are going across your body. You're trying to balance on that standing leg. Other side. Here we go. Up. Up. Now, if you're already like warmed up and you're ready to go crazy, you can of course make this faster. Otherwise, nice and slow. Point your toe. Good. One more. Good. All right. Feet are a little bit wide. Heels in, toes out. Second position. Arms out to the side. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. And up. Just working into those legs right away. We can go full range of motion here. Good. All right, 2 pulses. Down and up, down and up. So you can add in those 2 pulses, or you can just take a longer pause on the down, up to you. Good. Keep going. Nice. Try to keep your shoulders down. Remember, don't be like a child, right? Don't have them up by your ears. Shoulders stay down. Good. Here we go. 2 and 2. Just moving right from one thing to the next. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Keep going. Almost there. Last one. Good. All right, straighten both legs. Walk those feet in. We're going to do some classic roll downs. Here we go. Let's start at the back of your mat just so that we can, when we get there, to make it more complicated, we're already there. All right, feet are underneath your hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, flat back down. Bend your knees in, roll. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Bend and roll. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, up. Exhale, flat back. Bend and roll. 2, 3, prance it out. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Nice and tall, working through those feet. Good. Good, and back to those roll ups and roll downs, or flat back, roll up. We're gonna add in. So you can stick with your flat back, roll up, or you can add the walk out. Yes? All right, here we go. Inhale up, flat back down, walk it out, find a plank. You can do a push up here or just hold your plank. Then take it back, bend your knees, roll it up. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can stay there or walk it out. Push-up is optional. Take it back. Roll it up. Good. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Walk it out. Good. Walk it back. Roll it up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Walk it. Walk it back. Roll it up. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Walk it. Good. Walk it back. Roll it up. One more inhale. Exhale down. This time, walk it out, even if you haven't been. Good. Hold your plank. You can have your knees on the ground or have your knees lifted. Here we go. Push-ups. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Come back to your plank, whether your knees are on the ground or not. Good. Open up to the side. One knee can be on the ground or you can be lifted on both. Up to you. Good. Back to center. Other side. Bring it back to center. Press it back. Downward dog. Find your breath. Good. Back to plank. And back to down dog. Back to plank. And down dog. One more plank. And down dog. Good. Bring your knees down. You should be getting pretty warm. Yeah, pretty toasty. All right. So if your wrists are what the problem is for you, you can be on your elbows for this next one. Otherwise, you can be on your hands. It's going to be a little bit more on your shoulders to be on your elbows, but I'll give you like 5 billion options. So we will find one that works for you, okay? All right. So to begin with, what it's going to look like is you're going to be in this downward dog, and this leg is going to be behind you, and you're going to be like manipulating your leg. So you can be in your downward dog. You can be, in dolphin, right? And you can also, if you're like, none of those are working for me, it's still too much load up on my shoulders, you can always have one knee down and just be right here, okay? So there are options. But know that I'm going to be on my hands in a down dog. So we won't be there forever like we are. Whenever we do these, and they kind of last forever, won't be the case because I'm not going to be there. So find the one that works for you. Got it? You can switch between two. If like one is just like not working for you, you can switch, okay? You don't have to commit. Commit to challenging yourself. That's all I ask. All right. Take it up and back, downward dog. Leg up behind your right leg, pulses. Point your toe or flex your foot. Just engage that foot. Keep pulsing. All right, knee to nose. Here we go. Knee in. Take it back. So backing up at your downward dog is great. If you're on your elbows and you're like, that's a lot, you can always just go back and forth into that plank almost. So not as much of a down dog. Just working our abs here and obviously our shoulders and our legs going in and out. Make sure you're still breathing. One more. Good. Hold, breathe. Nice. Take it down. Get off your hands for a moment. I believe in breaks because I want you to be able to do this second side with the same you did the first side. Okay, so I firmly believe in breaks. If you're like, I don't, whatever, you can still be in a downward dog right now. I am not judging you. You need to go more. If you need to go harder, you do what you got to do. Okay. I want you to get a workout too. All right, we ready? Second side. We got this. Bring it back, down dog if you can. Good. Taking that left leg back behind you, point your toes or flex your foot and pulses. Here we go. Note where your ribs are. Are you sticking your ribs out? Don't look like hungry animal here. Bring those ribs in. Nice long line. Engage your abs. Use those too. And press into your fingers. That'll help take some of that weight out of your wrist, distract you for a moment. All right, let's bring it through. Knee to nose and back. Good, keep breathing. Good, 3 more. 3, 2, you got this. 1, hold it. Breathe. And drop your knees down. Woo! Get off those hands. Ah la la. I feel like we died a little in the beginning last week from lunges. And so, you know, it's time for our shoulders to play a little catch up. Yeah. All right. You need those shoulders, man. They're like key. Like needing your back to be strong. It's all key, right? All right, everybody go ahead and find yourself on your hands and your knees. Here we are. We're gonna do some nice side lifts. So again, also, if your wrists bother you, you can be on your fists for this one. We're not moving it so much where it's gonna be a problem. So you can be on your fists. Otherwise, spread your fingers, claw through those hands. Oh, last thing I'll tell you. Make your pointer fingers face the top of your mat instead of your middle finger. That supposedly will also help with your wrists, okay? So whenever you're ready, we're gonna do some fire hydrants. So go ahead and take that leg side and down, up and down. Good, belly button in towards your spine. Good, keep it going. Not too bad, right? After all that we just did. Of course, you know what that means. It's gonna get harder, right? All right, here we go. You're gonna extend out and bend your knee back in. So extend out to the side and back in. Good, yeah. That just made it a little harder. So remember, you can always go back to those fire hydrants if this is too much. Otherwise, here we are. Are you breathing? Are you trying to pull your back out or are you like dumping in? Try to pull your back towards the ceiling. That way you use your abs, more of your abs, less of your wrists. Amen. Good. All right, get off your hands. Let that motion go. Ooh. Butt's there. Awesome. I'm just going to flip around because I lack room on that side of my body, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. All right, here we go. All right, second side, you ready? Fire hydrants, here we go. So do try to point or flex your toe. Again, keep that foot engaged. Engage your whole leg. Everything is strong here. Remember, you can be on your fists or you can be on your hands. If you really need to, you can also do this from your elbows. It's really handy if you're near a couch or a chair because then you can just put your elbows up there, but the ground works fine, right? All right, here we go. Extending out, back in. Extend out to the side and in. Good, keep going. Keep going. If you need breaks, you can take breaks. I always tell you to keep going, but do what you gotta do to last, right? One more. Holy cow. Oh, I don't know what is more upset, my arms or my butt. Okay, we're not gonna think about it. We're just gonna go back to the first side. Oh, does that sound good? You're like, I don't know. Getting tired already. All right. Go ahead and come down to your elbows for this one, unless you like to be on your hands, but my forearms are like, no. All right. Find a plank. Try to not be a TP. Try to be a plank. All right. Taking your right heel up, just little pulses. And keep your butt down as best you can. Good. Collapse all the way. Oh. Or you can stay in a plank. Remember, there's always option to stay in a plank whenever I rest. Or downward dog or whatever you're doing. All right, here we go. Take it back up to your plank. Left heel pulses. Pulse that left heel up. Good. Bring your knees down to the ground. Go ahead and make your way up. It's definitely one of those days where if you don't have a mat, you wish you had one. I do this all the time without my mat because I'm too lazy to roll it out, which is dumb. It's right under my couch, but it's nice, isn't it, to have one? But it's not a deal breaker. We're tough. All right. We're tough here, and I'm like, I need an extended right glute. All right, go ahead and take that leg that's got room to move. For me, it's my left foot. It can be your right, doesn't matter. We're gonna do rainbows. So toes go behind you, toes come out to the side. Behind you, out to the side. Good. So this is more of like a half moon. We always start with like a half moon. So your leg kind of more traces the ground. Good. And then as you get going, you can bring an arc into it, which is how we call it that rainbow. Or if you need to or want to, you can stay with just your half moon. Good. Belly button towards your spine. Don't let it dump here. Keep your back engaged and your abs engaged. Continue to breathe. The next time it's behind you, crossed over, leave it there. And little pulses, like really not a room over here. The little pulses like towards the top of your space instead of up and down, they're like that way. I don't know. Across, yeah. All right, bend that knee, flex your foot. Pulses right here. Try not to dump into your belly. This one's really tempting to dump. Try not to do it. All right, leave it and then reach back with your opposite hand. You can maybe find your foot. If not, just reach back. Open up your shoulder. If you can find your foot, press your foot into your hand. Get a nice stretch here. Good, breathe. Let it go. Extend out long. Nice bird dog. And then release. Ooh, get off your hands for a moment. You need more space for the other side. Turn yourself around. No shame. We make our space work. It works for us. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we're going to start with good old rainbows or half moons, rather. All right. So foot goes around and out to the side. Good. So just tracing the ground to begin with. Find your range of motion. Note where your foot is tapping down on either side. And whenever you start, going into your rainbow, you're still going to try to maintain that spot on the floor. So like as if you're marking a spot on the floor, you're like on wood floor. This is really nice because you'd be like that line. That's where my toe has to go to each time. Or maybe there's like a shoe there, piece of dirt, you never know. You can get that hair after it stops being your marker, I promise. All right, rainbow time, here we go. Good, and keep it going. It's funny that I'd always think I'm asleep. I'm not asleep. Good. You're breathing? Key to life, my friends. Gotta breathe. Don't work so hard where you stop breathing. Or you're concentrating so hard where you stop breathing. It's not that serious. All right, use your brain. You got this. Breathe. All right, and then next time it's behind you, leave it there. Sorry, I forgot to say. And then little pulses towards the front of your space. Good. All right, bend your knee, flex your foot, pulses up. Here we go. Don't dump. And try to pull your back out. Make sure you're not sinking down into it. Pull the middle of your upper back out towards the sky. All right, you can take your outside, your same hand a little bit wider. That'll help you with the balance. As you reach back, you can open up your shoulder, or maybe you found that foot, stretch it out. Good, breathe. Good, and then let it go. This is a new playlist for me. It's a little extreme, I think. Not as fun as some of my other ones. All right, ooh, roll out those wrists, do whatever you gotta do. I know that's a lot on your hands. All right, so speaking of being a lot on your hands, you're gonna do a lot on your knees. I have carpet under me, so I'm gonna be okay. But if you want, you can just grab your mat, roll it up, boom. You now have 3 layers instead of 1. That easy. If you don't need it, no worries. But there's no reason to kill your knees when we're not going anywhere. Okay. That's why you do other recreational things that involve impact. We're a low to no impact class here, so I'm gonna stick with that. All right, so toes can be tucked, toes can be untucked. It is up to you. Probably depends on your foot. If it's gonna start cramping, you'll have to flip it. All right, here we go. So inhale. And as you exhale, lean back, nice one lunge, straight line. Don't compromise your line. You can squeeze your butt if you need to. Otherwise, try not to. Use your thighs and your abs. Good, bring it back up. Cool, buddy. So if you can only come down to right here, that's fine. If you can come down to like back here, that's also fine. Okay, just, play with it, all right? Just know it doesn't have to look like mine, but back you go. Good, breathe. You can do little hand dances while you're at it. Work out those wrists and bring it back. Good, take an inhale, and as you exhale, take it back. My wrist used to be super weak, but I've since really tried to strengthen my hands, so I do pretty good, but every now and then, it's still a lot on the hands. Good, and bring it back. Oh, how about those quads? Effective. All right, one more time, take it back. Hold. Again, squeeze your butt if you need to. Good, and take it back up. Hi, Chihuahua. Woo! Tuck those toes under. Make your mat go back out flat. Okay, we're gonna work on your balance. You should be decently warmed up by now. I'm gonna turn around in case you need your chair. Make sure that you're facing it, okay? If you're like, I got balance, I don't need a chair. Just do what you want. Okay, you're gonna lift those knees up off the ground. We're coming into what in yoga we call awkward pose or toe stand. They're also creative in their words sometimes, in their names. All right, and then we're gonna try to stand all the way up, keeping your heels up off the ground. Yes? Good. Knee can be releve, which is what we call in ballet, all the way up. And then fun times, you're gonna try to go all the way back down. So find something that's not moving to focus on, even though you're moving, and find your toe stand again. So options for toe stand, hands can be here on the ground. Okay, eventually you wanna get your knees, your thighs parallel to the ground, and eventually you wanna be able to sit up tall. If you're not there today, it's fine. That's just, I'm telling you where you're headed. Okay, whenever you're ready, we gotta go up again. Find your releve. And take it back down. We're gonna go up one more time and then we get to stay up. Holla, get you off the ground, okay? You like how I snuck in the floor work right off the bat? All right, back up we go. Releve, releve. Keep those heels as you can. Oh, and then let it go. Are you really sure you want to be on your legs right now? They're not. My legs are not sure if we want to be standing right now, but that's okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and do some more of those push-ups, but they're easier off your chair. If you want to make them harder, put your feet up on your chair and put your hands on the ground. Okay? All right, here we go. Down and up. You can go slower or faster than me. I just want you to go full range of motion. That's what I'm here for. Full range of motion. I don't care if it's a struggle and you get 2 in. I'd rather it be full range of motion than you go as fast as me. Good, let it go. Quick antidote while you're resting, because we're doing that again. I had this guy in college that I ran cross country with, and he always does push-ups like this. And he had like bulky looking like jacked muscles, but let me tell you, no one asked him to help him move. Like he didn't have the actual strength. He just looked like he had it, but he really was not strong at all. But that's because like he just did this, and this builds your like makes you bulky, makes you like you look intimidating, but it's a load of crap. So go full range of motion, okay? It's worth it. Now you're gonna actually get strong. And whenever you're ready, hopefully you got plenty of rest just now. Remember, if ever you don't need that full rest, you can just go right back at it. The only problem is I don't tell you how long you're going for, so it could be extra long, but you can always stop early, I suppose, if you wanted to. But where's the fun in that? All right, let it go. Excellent. All right, hopefully we used our arms, forgot about our legs. Let's go back to our legs, shall we? Okay. Go ahead and one hand on, one hand off. First position with those feet, heels in, toes out. Okay. And then begin to bring it up to attitude. So our knee is wide and our ankle is towards the ceiling. Point your toe. And then just begin to pulse. Good. Breathe. An arm can be here in that first, or it can be out to the side, or it can be up. This is going to be the hardest one. But it is up to you. Good. Breathe. Brown chicken, brown cow. Good. Good. To the back. So behind you, you can reach just forward. Think about your ankle going towards the ceiling. That knee is staying wide. Belly is in. We haven't done a combo in a while, so that's where I'm amping up for. I also have to mentally amp up for combos. All right, to the side. So knee is just side. Just make sure you didn't hike your hip up. Keep that sucker in, but don't do that. Don't juggle that. Here we go. Pulses. Remember, you can always have your hand on your hips. You make sure everything stays where you want it to. Otherwise, arm is out to the side. Your knee's going up, so don't worry about like keeping your toe connected, right? Knee is going up. So, I mean, you can let your foot hang out here, or you can keep it closer in for passe. You just think about your knee going up. Don't really worry about it. Knee down. What's going on? Good. Still standing up tall? Okay, just checking. All right, here we go. Here's that combo. So we're gonna go 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 2, 3, 4 to the back. 2, 3, 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4 to the front. 2, 3, 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4 to the back. 2, 3, 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's change that into swipes, shall we? So those are pulses. So we're gonna up, 2, 3, and 4 to the side. Up, 2, 3, 4 to the back. 4, 3, 2, and back to the side. 4, 3. The swipes are hard on the side. All right, to the front. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, side 2 and 1. Good. 2 and 1, side 2 and 1, side back and 1, side 2 and 1. Here we go. Single, 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 single. You got this. Oh, go, go, go. If you get turned around, it's okay. Good. A few more. Don't really care what your hand's doing. Attempt something. Good. Let it go. Okay. Kind of felt weird. Fine. It's good for you. Especially right here. That's what that was going to get for you. All righty. Here we go. Let's try to work on our balance. So chairs here if you need, otherwise don't use it. Point your toe front, side, back, and together. Forward, side, back, and together. Forward, side, back, and together. I'm not using my chair. Now, if you want, maybe you can hover that foot. You don't need it to trace the ground. Good. One more on that level. Good, a little higher. Good. You got this. I know that standing leg is telling you things. It's okay, let it talk. It can talk a big game. We're still going. If you need that chair, it's right here though. Nice, breathing. Okay, I'm only reminding you because I have to remind myself. It's not that I have little faith in you, okay? It's just that I acknowledge that we're all humans, and if I have to remind myself, chances are you could use the reminder too. Good. Nice, let it go. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, we hear you. Be quiet. Okay, just kidding. Kind of not. All right. This is what I do when my legs hurt. I'm like, oh, where am I going? All right, heels and toes out. You're still here, I know. All right, go ahead and take it up. Releve. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. So knees go wide, but go straight down, not back. Okay? We are going to turn this into pulses. Little brain work here though. I mean, besides the arm situation moving, this is just a lot of muscle work. All right, lone pulse. You're going to be here for a second. Embrace it. Okay, but what are you not embracing? A death grip, okay? Be light on that bar. Knees press back. If you hate the press back, just stick with the pulses. I don't know what, like, you know, your foot's got going on. There's always options, okay? We have bad news. They're great news. We have pulses, go. I know. What did we do? Good. All right, heels down. Ooh, all right. So we have those bent knees. Make sure you still have your tailbone tucked. You're not sticking your butt out, right? Good. Here we go. Heels and lower. Heels and lower. Keep your head down. Lower. Not down, but you know what I mean. Keep those legs loaded. Good. All right, you're done with that. You're never really done, right? You don't believe that? Okay. Okay, I'll establish that right now. All right, we have side raises out to the side. All right, so arm can be out here, up here, down here. We'll see where it's not in the way. That's where my arm is going to be. So the top of your foot is facing the front of your space, ankle to the sky. Here we go, side and down. So be nice and tall. Eventually we will lean over, but we're not there yet. Okay. Look at that, guys. I gave you a preview of what we're going to do instead of you just anticipating death. That's a little dramatic. You're not anticipating death whenever we add all layers, right? You're excited, like, oh, how is she going to make this harder today? That's what I'm going to tell myself. You look forward to it, right? All right, here we go. Out and down, out and down. So this one you do get to really kind of crank. You're going to bring some movement in. It's a little sloppy. If we were in a ballet class, we'd be like, don't do that. But hey, we're not in ballet class. We're in bar class, and we're having a gay old time. Good. This is where I wish my my bar was a little shorter, but it's fine. All right, the next time you get to stay up there. Good, here we go. Knee to the ceiling, extend. Knee, extend. Knee, extend. Try to get your knee up instead of your knee coming forward. Knee goes up. Good. If there's popping, it's okay. One more. Hold it. Good. Ooh, how's that arm? I need to go back to my elbow here. Pulses. Why not? If you need to let that arm rest, you can put your hand on your hip. Otherwise, nice up and over. Let it go. We're gonna have some just nice sides in no time. I have good news. That's all on that side. All right, let's go. Other side. Just turn yourself around. The sunshine gonna be a thing. Ooh. All right, fine. Here we go. All right. Get my foot tan. That would be awkward. Okay. Here we go. Heels in, toes out. Roll the shoulders back, and we have pulses. So attitude pulses. This is called attitude. I will slowly get you ready to take a ballet class if you've never taken one before. And be like, oh, attitude. Okay, I know what that shape is, right? Or you could just keep coming to bar class. We have some pretty good fun here. How are those pulses feeling? How's this hanging? Just I'm letting you just let it hang out. Can you put it up, please? Thank you. Okay, note that this having your hands above your head like this, it automatically makes your heart rate go up. So if your heart is like, we need a break, or you've been told by your doctor you have heart problems and it like gets stressed out easy, just put your hand down here. Okay. Otherwise, you might as well get some cardio exercise while you're pulsing, right? That's how I feel about it. I'm like, oh, might as well make this harder. All right, and to the back. So again, knee wide, ankle, think about pulling your ankle to the ceiling. Good. Just to still it, don't dump in your belly. Good. And my front foot is still in turned out position, but it's really whatever your foot needs for this, so that your knee feels safe. Because let's be honest, our legs revolve around keeping our knees healthy. At least that's my main goal. I'm like, gotta keep these knees intact. Whatever the knee wants, that's what my leg's gonna do. Yeah, you don't technically need the chair, but it is helpful. All right, knee pulses to the side. Here we go. Again, try to stand up tall. Let those shoulders come down, even if your arm is out to the side. Think about that knee going up. Don't let it be lax, the daisy. Think about up, up, up. Good. Good. Maybe smile. It is really good for your brain chemistry if you smile. If you smile for at least 20 seconds, it already begins to alter the chemicals in your brain. So you don't have to painfully smile the whole time. But if you did, that'd be cool. There's nothing like when I speak to audiences and I have like all these deadpan faces. I'm like, are you interested? Are you here? Do you like this? Good. So even if you're by yourself and you feel silly smiling, just know you're doing something for yourself. Helping your mood. It's worth it. Even if you feel corny. All right, here we go. 4 to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4. Keep that knee wide. 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2 to the front. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the front. All right. Now we're going to do those swipes. Okay, so same shape. You're just swiping from the ground instead of pulsing. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the side. 2, it's a little harder. So the motion that I'm getting messed up on. So you press out and swipe up and bring it back in. Yeah, okay. We'll work on it together. Okay, and to the back. 4, 3, it's been a long time. I was in ballet class. Here we go, side. 2, 3, 4 to the front. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the front. 2 to the side. 2 to the back. 2 to the side. 2 singles. Here we go. And 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. I know it might get messed up. That's okay. Keep going. Few more. It's not over until it's over. Next time you go back to the front, you're done. Huzzah. Perfect. There you go. Okay, let's solve all the other stuff on this side though. Whew. Roll those shoulders back. 4 side back. Ready? 4 side, back, and together. Remember, try to maybe not use your bar on this one. I teach a class where they're mostly in their 70s and 80s. They can do this without holding on to things. So no pressure, but it's a goal, right? That you should strive for. And then there's those days and those sides that don't work. It's okay. All right, here we go. Off the ground, see if you can hover it. Now, if you're already ready to level up, you can have it hip height or higher. Good for you. Do it. Do it. Do whatever's challenging for you. Otherwise, you know the other side. You know we only have one level higher. So wherever you need to be, as long as it's challenging your balance. All right, here we go. Level up. Remember, if you do need to hold on to that bar, it is there. Especially if your hip is talking to you. My hips are talking to me. They're very vocal, these hips of mine. All right, keep going. One more. Good. Oh, there we go. Got some weird upper body happening on the last one. Hands, I think my hand was like this. Just trying to raise that energy. All right, heels in, toes out. I won't prance around this time. Go ahead and raise up, releve. Here we go. Arms out to the side, down and up, down and up. Hear those lovely, what do you call those, Rice Krispies in your knees? I'm young and spry, and I have them too. Good. 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 Next time you get to stay low and pulse, here we go, pulses. Don't send your butt back, tuck your tailbone under. Pulse back, press back. Da, da, da. Good. Breathe. Remember, think about the back instead of the in. Good, and pulse. Use your breath. I know, shaking is a thing. We got it. Good. Okay, and get out of that. All right, now kind of wiggle it out, whatever you gotta do, take a drink if you need to. We have those side raises. So feet are still in this turn out position order. This one can be dead on. It's up to you, whatever feels stable. Take your leg out to the side, ankle to the sky. Arm is straight up for now. No lean yet, okay? Here we go. Up and down, ankle to the sky. Top of your foot faces me. Good, getting some nice work in here. I'm getting off my hand, otherwise I'm gonna end up with a death grip that I don't want. Remember what I said about your heart rate going up with your arm up here. If you need to, just drop it down. If you're feeling kind of lightheaded or you're like, I'm really tired for some dumb reason, just put your arm down. Okay. Awesome. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, lean and back. Lean so you can close all the way in. I'm gonna just tap down. So think about long lines here, really lengthening out that side. Yeah, if you have a lower bar, I mean, a lower chair, that would be the time to access that. But don't stop just to go find a chair. It's not giving you a break excuse here. All right, leave it. Here we go. In and out. In, extend. Try to keep your collarbones lifted. Keep your belly in. Keep everything engaged. Feel nice. Should feel like you got this. Really nice and powerful. That's why you keep everything in. Nice and powerful, and it's also good for you. Extend long. Reach in. Extend. Reach in. Extend. You got this. In. Extend. In. Extend. Go. Good. Leave it long. Did we pulse on that last side? I don't remember if we did or not. For the record. All right, and bring it in. Oh, work it out. Nice work, guys. All right, let's stretch it out, shall we? You can leave your chair there. You can turn yourself around so you face the screen, whatever you got. Just go ahead and find a nice long, let your chest come through, stretch out your back. We used it a lot today. Congrats. Good, go ahead and step it up, finding a figure four. Take one leg across, flex your foot that's on top, set those hips back. Woo. Good, stand on up, just switch out your legs. We got arms, we got shoulders, we got back, we got abs, legs, balance. Even some brain work in there. Let's see, what did we didn't do a ton of abs. All right, so now you know what to expect for next week, right? I'm telling you, it's pretty predictable. If you just run through the parts of your body, see what we didn't do a lot of this week, you can guarantee that's going to be on the schedule for next week. All right, leg behind you, up and over. You can bend your front knee as much as you need to. Good, and turn yourself around. Outside leg behind you, stretch into that bar. Good, bring it back up. You're just gonna take your hand on, walk yourself around, just kind of stretching out that shoulder, which we used. Good, begin to walk yourself around, switch your hands, keep walking. You're on the other side. How's that goofy smile of yours? You knew it was so easy to do something for your brain. All right, take your arms up, grab your hand, reach over to one side, and other side. Good, take these thumbs, open up, look up, open up your chest. And then thumbs down, press it back. Good, last thing, we're gonna work out your feet. Ooh, yeah. All right, so top of your foot onto the ground, and then you can bend your back knee as much as you need to stretch out that foot. You gotta work on we did work on our hands today, right? No, we did that in yoga. All right, we'll work on those hands and feet next time. Hands, feet, abs, got it. All right, see if I try not to sleep between now and then. Okay, other foot, top of your foot. And maybe this is enough stretch for you. If you need more, you can just bend into your back knee. Good. All right, go ahead and take a power pose. This is also good for your brain. Do this before you have an interview. You might feel silly and you're like, I'm not working out anymore. What are we doing here? I'm helping your brain, okay? Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, we're done. Take your foot behind you. Inhale, your arm reaches up. And congrats, guys. You did great. It was so nice to see you all. If you have any movements or parts of your body you need worked out, strengthened, stretch, whatever, let me know. I'm here for you, okay? Just type it in the chat.